Mobile games. This is something that everyone has played probably at some point, a game on your phone, and there's tons of examples. You have Angry Birds, Temple Run, brain-rotted games that just melt your brain away while you just do something. The variety of mobile games are extravagant. And to my surprise, there's actually a lot of mobile games for cats. And as you can tell from the thumbnail, the title of this video, that is what we're doing. We're gonna try every single cat mobile game with my cats, mostly Gary, because he's the one that actually cares about paying attention to an iPad. Kurt could not care less. And then based off of their reactions, we will judge and kind of rate and find out what is the best mobile cat game. We are going to do this in two parts, the free mobile games and the paid mobile games, because yes, there are paid mobile games for your cat for some reason. The free mobile games, we started with an absolute classic, catfishing. We'll start with that one just as a baseline of what I knew of, and maybe this is the only one you knew of if you even knew of one, but this is catfishing. Catfishing! There you go.
Get it.
He's just going for underneath the iPad for some reason. You touch the fish. The quality of this game is really good. You could tell they put time into developing this thing, making it vibrant, it runs smooth. You can make a profile for your cat, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, very well thought through, solid game, but it wasn't crazy in terms of Gary's reaction. I'm just gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10, but I think leaning more towards a 6 out of 10. And I think it's a good baseline to start for expectations going forward, but Gary would play with it, but you'll see later, there is games that he plays a lot more with. Really, on my end, I would say it's very good because it's just very satisfying, the user face is very friendly, but in terms of a cat using it, which is the whole point, we're gonna have to go with a 6 out of 10. The next game we tried was Cat Alone. We have different ones you can pick from. I guess let's do the Ladybug. This one's nice because you can touch all over the screen and it won't change apps until you do this. You go home, because it considered the fact that you might have a cat like Gary that just goes crazy. But let's see if he likes this one. Oh, he just got one with his nose.
Oh. Ooh.
Good stuff, Gary. As you guys know, I'm always getting Kurt and Gary new stuff to try, and this new pet feeder from One Is All is a must-have. This feeder connects to your phone, and with a timer feature, I can make sure Kurt and Gary get fed even when I'm not home. All right, we got it connected to the app. We can do a meal plan. We could also do a feed record of when they ate and how many portions. Oh, and Gary is excited. All right, we're on the other side of the house, and I'm about to feed them, and we have a camera set up at the feeder. I'm just doing a little portion for them. Oh, I hear it going off. Bingo. And it has a feed record of when. Super simple setup. It's very sleek and clean. I mean, out of the box, defeating them was 3 minutes. The bowls are spaced so they don't argue over the food. Cleaning's easy too. The stainless steel tray just pops out straight to the dishwasher and done. Black Friday preview deals are live, up to 20% off. If you want to check out this feeder from One Is All for yourself, I will link it in the description of this video, and you can use the code Y1ISALL for 20% off of your purchase. All right, let's go. Green dot. All right, we're micing Gary up for this. think that one's been his favorite so far. Now this one, Gary really liked. This, I mean, right off the bat, 9 out of 10. It had different game modes. It had like good sounds with it. Like for each mode, it had a different sound. You had flies, you had the green laser dot, which was definitely Gary's favorite. And Gary was going crazy. He was trying to get underneath this iPad. He was involved and just laser focused, jumping around the iPad, trying to go under the iPad, just really going crazy for this one. So I mean, in terms of how a cat reacted to it, I think this is about as good as it can get. 9 out of 10 to me. Also really good. It ran smoothly. It wasn't really glitchy. It was just not as well put together, in my opinion, as the catfishing game, just in terms of like development, but it was simple and Gary loved it. But I would definitely say 9 out of 10, Cat Alone is gonna be the game to beat. The third mobile game that we're gonna try is called Mouse for Cats. You can change the background and stuff, I guess, and the sound, but we're just gonna go classic. Oh, start, whoops. Okay. Oh, this one has levels. This is level 1, Gary. Oh. Kirk's trying out the mobile games in a different way. He's seeing how good of a background noise it is for him to sleep. All right, Gary. That's enough of this one. You did good, you did good. This one was pretty solid. It had an interesting noise when you like tapped on the mouse. But the thing that really stood out to me about this one is like, it was very customizable, very colorful as well. It just had like a bunch of colors on it, which was pretty cool. But you could customize like background, the mouse, like all sorts of stuff. So very customizable, but in terms of like a cat using it, that doesn't really matter. That's more for the human, but it was cool to me. And Gary reacted pretty well. I would say it's just a step below the Cat Alone one, but Gary was dialed into this one as well. He was very dialed in, going crazy for it. Again, like really trying to get underneath this iPad. I feel like in his head, he's seeing the mouse like go around and like he's thinking it's going off of the iPad and like underneath it maybe. So that's like the only place he knows to look. Probably in the 7 or 8 range, a step below Cat Alone, but still a solid game. And that brings us to our last free game, which was just called Cat Games. Oh look, it has paws. Shows paws. Oh? Okay, hold on, let's find a different one. Let's go fly. Multiple. This one did have a lot of modes. It was very similar in Cat Alone in terms of like all the different modes, in terms of like there's like flies and like different bugs and stuff like that. But in terms of Gary's attention, it did not do it. I don't know why. I guess it's something in like maybe the colors or just the visual smoothness of it. But Gary would look at it and it kept his attention just staring, but he would never go after this game. He was not engaged with it. And so I even have to go below the first catfishing game. I'm gonna have to go a 4 or a 5, just right mid, the worst one so far. It's kind of weird just because like the human eye test, you're just like, this is not much different than the Cat Alone one, which has been the best one for Gary. The one that actually matters, the cat trying it out, just wasn't for him. Wraps up the free games of this video. We're gonna get into the paid ones. And the game to beat right now is Cat Alone, a solid 9 out of 10. This is being filmed probably a month and a half or 2 after the first part. So Gary is significantly bigger now. But those were all the free ones. And now we are going into the world of the paid ones because of course there's gonna be paid ones. There's gonna be ones you have to pay for. In theory, they should be better if you have to pay for them, but we're gonna find out which one describes your activity level best, your cat's activity level best, active and playful. We're gonna go with Gary, so we're gonna go active and playful because Gary's the one who likes these cat games a lot. Continue, continue, occasionally I guess, even though that's just not true. No, I'm mostly home. Okay, here we go. Free 3-day trial, and then it's $17.99 every 3 months. That's a weird way to put that. So what is that? 18 divided by 3, $6 a month. Okay, $6 a month. We gotta start the trial and try to remember to cancel it, okay? We gotta try to remember to cancel this thing. We got it paid for, and if this is what I just paid for, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, home. There's a button that makes it meow. I still don't think it's worth $6 a month. I'll stand on that. Gary is up here. Let's see what he thinks. He's locked in. Sadly, this I Am a Cat simulator game is not working on this iPad. That one was not for Gary, that one was for me. And I was actually really excited to try it out. So if you want, in a separate video, there's actually 2 cat simulator games. I can do them on my phone and I'll make a video out of it. I know it's a little different doing mobile games, but it could be fun. So let me know in the comments if you want that, and I might make that a video. This one has a cat translator, toys, sounds, okay. This one is also paid. We do have a 3 trial, so let's go. We're getting away with spending $0. All right, buddy. This is the first paid one that we have, so let's see. See if it's worth it. Oh. I really don't know why this one's paid. It's literally, so it has a free version too. Or they have this on the free version of the apps. Oh, very nice, Gary. 10 points. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Get it, Gary.
Oh, almost. There we go. There we go. Gary's locking into this game. Dang. He understands it. Or maybe it's just because he's older. I mean, we did do the other part of this video like 2 months ago. Look, let's do some squirrels. Oh, he's touching it. Why isn't it counting? There we go.
Did it count?
Yeah. But Gary does like it. Can't fault the app. They get Gary to chase after a cat. Oh, wow. Oh. I don't really like the meowing it's doing, but I mean, Gary is literally underneath this iPad right now. There's so many cats on the screen, Gary. You gotta get one of them. So the first one was the games for cats. That was the one that we did the whole survey and stuff for. And Gary did really like it. I mean, I can say all I want, like, oh, why would you pay for a game? But it was nothing that Cat Alone didn't do. I would have to say a solid 9 out of 10 as well in terms of just how Gary reacted. It had like squirrels, the mouse, it had like cats on there as well that made really weird meowing noises. These are the toys that Peppy Cat has. I mean, again, pretty simple. There's a duck. Let's do the duck. Hold on. You have 1 minute. They have his attention, but he's just not really going after it or playing it. If there was an iPad Gary could crawl into, he would love to do so. Then Peppy Cat was like terrible, honestly. And it kind of showed the most promise though, because it had different modes. It had a cat translator, but the cat translator did not work. And the modes Gary did not pay attention to. And it was kind of just all one color. I don't know, it was weird. And maybe this iPad just couldn't really handle it because there was other games that the iPad it just didn't work on because I guess the iPad's a little outdated. But Gary was not going for it. I would have to say a 4 out of 10 for Peppy Cat. So there you have it, the world of mobile cat games. Honestly, I'm sure Gary had an absolute blast. Kurt had fun sleeping to the sounds of it. And I think this was great for research purposes. The game to get, if you wanna get a cat game to try for your cat, it's gotta be Cat Alone. It's free, and it was the highest rated. And yeah, there's paid ones that were fine, but why not go with the free one? It did everything, and Gary absolutely loved it. So Cat Alone is the ultimate mobile cat game. And yeah, I can't believe this is a video I could make, that there's a lot of mobile cat games, but there was, and it was pretty entertaining to me, and it was for Gary as well, but I guess that's just the year that it is, 2025 mobile cat game reviews, I guess. So maybe there'll be more that comes out. Comment any other video ideas you have. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. A lot of you who watch the videos aren't. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.